Hello, warriors. I hope you're having an amazing day. Today is Sunday, and I'm actually in a hotel in Cleveland, Ohio at the Ritz-Carlton, and we're here for a wedding of a very dear friend's kids, and the son and my son are really good friends, so it was just tremendous fun. I will insert some pictures, and I'm still waiting for my new leg braces, so I'll be very happy when those get here. I do want to talk today about how you talk to someone who is disabled. The reason why I bring this up is because there is absolutely a right way and a wrong way to ask people questions about their disability. I'll tell you a funny story. I was at an election result party many years ago, and a woman sat next to me, and someone brought me food, and I was just sitting and chatting, and at some point she looked over and must have seen my cane. So she said to me, "Oh no, you don't have one of those horrible neurologic diseases, do you?" And I went, I wanted to say yes, so why did you ask me that? But I didn't. I just smiled and kind of just said, "Oh, it's for balance." So prefacing a question with a nasty comment or a judgmental comment, not helpful. So here's what would have been better. "Hey, I notice you have a cane. Does that help you, or what are you using that for?" If I can say, "Oh, it just helps me with balance," that's great. If I don't have to feel bad, it makes me easier. It's the same with any person with a disability. If someone's having a hard time reading, you don't say to them, "What is your problem?" You say, "Can I help you? Can I help understand?" That happens at work for lots of people who have learning differences and cognitive processing differences. For physical disabilities, I don't want people to not ask. Again, I love the curiosity. I think it's brilliant. I think, again, there are three different types of people: people who are curious, people who just innately want to help you, and those who are just nasty and judgmental and wish you would disappear. So the curious people, I really do want to help educate, but there is a way to do it that doesn't feel judgmental. So when someone says to you, "You don't have one of those horrible neurologic diseases, do you?" It makes it uncomfortable for me. So instead of just educating, I want to cringe. It's the same thing when someone wants to help me. If they say, "Do you need help?" I feel like saying, "Of course I need help. Why are you asking?" But if they would say, "Can I help you?" Can I, as a question, I am so happy to say either yes or no. So many times at an airport, a lovely person, as I'm walking into any airport, will say, "Hey, would you like a wheelchair?" It depends on the day. If I have a lot of energy, I say to them, "No, I have a lot of superpowers today. I don't need that." Or I'll say, "Oh, thank you so much. I would love that. That would be super helpful." So I get to choose, but it's the way someone asks. So when someone says to me, "Oh, you look beautiful. Why do you have a cane?" Oh, that doesn't feel like a compliment. So I want everyone to just pause and say, what is the precursor? I know you're nervous. I know it feels uncomfortable, and I know you're curious, and I love that. But there is a nicer way to say it and a less nice way to say it. I'll give you another example. Sometimes I am trying to get out of a car with friends or family members, and if they go and open the door for me and say, "Can I grab something for you?" my answer will be yes. If they leave the car and go in and they don't offer to help or open the door, I feel unseen. I feel unseen because it is harder for me. My arms and legs move slower. So just help. Be helpful. People who are disabled don't want to be disabled. It's not a choice. No one knocked on the door and said, "Hey, how would you like your arms and legs not to work?" No one said, "How would you like to walk slow enough that people behind you are literally climbing up your behind to push you ahead, and you're trying to stay upright?" Or people will pass by me and they will push. Like, "Dude, where are you going that you have to push me over?" Woman with a cane. There are many times when I'm walking in New York, if there are young kids who are not paying attention to me, I'll shout, "Woman with a cane, woman with a cane." So listen, this is all a learning process. I think that it is important that we acknowledge that it is not comfortable for people who are able-bodied, who have never been around people who are disabled, to figure out how to navigate. I guess my suggestions are, use your curiosity first. So say, hey, I noticed you have a cane, is something going on? Or you look beautiful, and maybe wait 10 minutes and say, hey, I see you're using a cane. Are you okay? What I also don't like is when people go, oh my God, this actually happened the other night. I walked into a restaurant in Cleveland with my brother and sister-in-law, and someone said, did you have to get a hip replacement? And I said, no, did not have to get a hip replacement. I use this for balance. So she was trying to align with me. I understood that. But in the event that someone could say something really awful, like no, don't lead with your assumption. So just be curious. You know, I notice that you have a wheelchair. Do you need any help? Or can I help you? Or, oh, I see you have a cane. It's a really pretty cane. Are you comfortable telling me why you use it? You can ask a question. The curiosity is totally fine. I had a little guy at the pool a couple years ago look at me with my cane, and he looked at me, kept looking at me and saying, my grandma has a cane. I said, oh, is it pretty? And he said, no. He said, why do you have a cane? And I said, it helps me with my balance. And he said, you're too pretty to have a cane. I said, thank you, but my cane is beautiful and I love it and it helps me a lot. And he said, okay. And I said, next time you come, I'll wear a different color cane. And he said, okay. So it was a discussion. It was fine. My next door neighbors, there's beautiful twin girls. And early on when we moved in together, they kept looking at my cane. So I ordered some children's canes for them. I asked mom if that was okay. And she said, absolutely. And I got them canes so they could dance and play around them. So it just demystifies them. I do think it's important to be curious. I really, really do. Just keep the judgment out and don't assume, because remember what assume means. ASS of you, not me. So do me a favor. Don't assume. You don't know the answer. You don't know the answer. Ask the question. Curiosity is brilliant. I love it. People love it. It feels very supportive. It feels like you are there. And so be curious. Curious is totally fine. We all should learn. We all have questions. I've been with people who are total quadriplegics, and I did not know what they needed and said, I don't know what you need. I really want to help. How can I help? Perfect. Like didn't bother anyone, but I did not know what to do. So ask the question. But I didn't say, oh, I see you're a quad and in a wheelchair. Do you need me to open a door? That doesn't feel good. It sounds super judgy. So I hope this is helpful today. I'm going to insert some pictures from our wedding weekend because it's amazing. We're heading back home today, and I hope you all have an amazing, fabulous week. And rock stars, stay steady. You are just amazing warriors. I don't know how everyone does it all the time, but warriors, you just give me strength. Have a great week. And if you like this, hit subscribe. Share it with friends. Bye-bye.